Hi guys!
Hey everyone!
Welcome to Make 2 and another Sims FreePlay original design. This is going to be a California winery and art gallery.
Well, that is a great combination of things.
It's a realistic combination of things because a lot of wineries in like Sonoma and Napa, they are doubling as art galleries, I guess, to bring in some additional income when wine tastings and wine sales aren't enough. They are able to attract more customers by displaying art, I guess.
I guess lots of people who like wine also like art.
Yeah,
so...
that does go hand in hand, doesn't it?
Yeah, I do like art, I don't really like wine, but I guess I'm a rarity.
You're a tequila person. Anyway, so this lot is obviously the French Chateau lot, so that's why you've got these vineyards out here in the distance, so that kind of makes sense for a California winery. And I'm going to say that a lot of the building itself has some modern touches. It's been renovated since the original. I don't know how old historical wineries would be in California. Maybe not too old compared to like actual France, but relatively old. So that's why there is still some of this older balcony paving and railing from the original French Chateau, but it's been retouched with a more modern look with this wiry railing and some of the new paving that we got from the backyard beautification event.
Great.
So let's go in through the front door, and as you can see here, it's the front door with that handy credit card logo. This came from the Wedding Bells event. And this little reception desk area is from the hair salon event, as are the brochures behind. And then as you can see here, we've got this display case. These are Easter eggs, obviously, but...
Yeah, we're going to say they're bottles of wine?
Yeah, bottles of wine that have been sold off.
Okay. Maybe they come in decorative cases. You know, sometimes you...
That's true. Gift boxes.
Gift boxes, yeah. Gift boxes in the shape of eggs. That's what this winery specializes in.
Yeah. So then back here, of course, we've got public bathrooms for the guests of the winery. Over here, through this doorway, we have elevators, and we're going to take those up and down later. But first, let's go through this open doorway here, and that gets into the main art gallery space. Our sim is escaping. Maybe you could order a drink from the bar over here. Yeah, so this is the main gallery space where our sim went to check out the art. And there is just sort of a variety of stuff around here. You've got paintings on the walls, but you've also got sculptures.
You've got some pop art, some more classical.
Yeah, I like the juxtaposition of the pop art. This is kind of like anime type of art, but then this is like an ancient samurai-looking warrior statue kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, then we've got some different, more modern statues on the table against that plate, which is a bit more classical again.
Yes, and that table, by the way, comes from that final backyard beautification house template. It's unlocked once you unlock the final prize of that event. Now over here, I love this. We've got the 4 fire monkeys statues. Well, actually, it's like one statue 4 times, but I have never really had a place to put these fire monkeys statues, but I thought, why not have them as like a group sculpture here? Yeah. And by the way, these light on fire. Not really what you want to do inside a building, but it's possible.
Cool. I don't think I knew that about them.
Yeah.
And there's a self-portrait of Van Gogh, maybe. At the back over there. Looks like it could be.
Could be.
Yeah, but some more, impressionist, more modern paintings along the side here.
Basically just rating the decorations of the game.
Whatever would fit.
Yeah. And then
White
over
walls
here
make a lot of sense for an art gallery. You
That's
want
true.
The art to pop, not the walls of your beautiful building.
Yeah, and there aren't a ton of like window and glass spaces in the walls because you want to, I guess, preserve the art.
That's true. You don't want UV rays or something on it.
Yeah, something.
No flash photography in here.
Indeed. So here we have got a decorative tree across from this green hanging here, and just like spots around for guests to sit while their feet are tired from walking around the museum and whatnot. Now let's take one of those elevators up. The elevator goes up to this landing area here. There's more seating options. Couple of those angled chairs from the hair salon event. And as you walk out onto this landing area, this landing obviously is from the Snow Chalet, and we've got like a whole video tutorial about how to place that in a house. But I think by the time we publish this video, the All Mezzed Up quest might have already been published or might have already started, but I'm not sure.
But not by the time we recorded this, so we can't yet do proper mezzanines, but this one I think works absolutely perfectly for the space.
It's
big,
big,
it's square.
Yeah.
You've got 2 really big rooms, which makes a lot of sense for an art gallery, so I don't think there's any need to change this after the All Mezzed Up quest.
So then through here we have a special exhibits room. So that's why it's kind of enclosed off. And they're, let's say, special exhibiting photography.
Yep.
Really dramatic, artsy photography. Again, these came from the hair salon event. And as we go around the top of the gallery here, we've got some paintings. These are from that Snow Chalet template, just kind of collected them from that house. And also more sculptures. Again, from the Snow Chalet.
We've got a lot of nice art now.
I know. That's why I kind of wanted to do an art gallery. Yeah.
There's like a Rothko-like one. Bit more super modern, bit of a Mondrian style.
Look at you knowing things about art. Nice. All right, so out the back here, we have a double door entry onto a balcony. And that balcony is attached to this upstairs bar. Because you remember, this is a winery, so they want to take every opportunity to sell some stuff to the customers.
Wine, I guess.
Exactly. So there's a bar up here as well as the one downstairs. And
I was going to think, oh, maybe this is for food, but no, it's got to be for wine because it's a winery.
I mean, it could be both, you know, like
but
downstairs.
Nibbles and wine.
Yeah, downstairs we had those cheese and fruit barrels here for people to enjoy while they're sipping their wine and stuff. So why not have that ability? And I think that's also why I put these herbs on the wall as well. So she's tending the bar, so you have indoor seating possible. You can also come out onto the historical balcony over here and eat at a sort of kind of private table there, or you could go out here to the more modern balcony and have some seating options there.
Cool. It also makes sense, like if you're having a wine tasting session, maybe you'd have it up here, you'd have it outside.
Yeah.
And then you could have a whole group out there.
Yeah.
But for a bit more private, like people just buying wine and having a drink, you'd maybe go to the front.
I like your thoughts. Thank you for adding on to this design. Okay, so to get out to the back area, which I think is pretty special, we have a couple of doors back here, more of those double doors with the credit card logos, and they get out onto this paved area here. Again, I went with that new paving style from the Backyard Beautification event. So if we just kind of go up to the roof level here, we can see that this is what the garden looks like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, those took you a really long time to get right.
Gosh.
And there are some, unhappy, frustrating moments when you're doing it, but it looks wonderful. I thought it looked great earlier on. It looks even better now. I think it's like a maze. I don't know if you meant it to have that maze feel.
Well, it's kind of inspired by a California art gallery that we really love called the Getty Center. So that place is not just like a beautiful building inside and outside, but it also has really lovely landscaped gardens, and you just kind of take a gravel path all the way around, and there's like little nooks and crannies and different sections of the garden as well. So I tried to capture some of that feel. So you can see like all around the outside is flowery, and you've got like sculptures here that the people can take a look at, sculptures like scattered around in there, seating options as well.
Yeah, all throughout I can see a whole bunch of places to sit.
And then you have like pockets where there are fountains and all of that, and more sculptures. And the thing is, I just wanted there to be some distinct differences in the sections of the garden. So you can see, like I said, the outside is all the flower stuff, but on the inside is more grassland stuff. So the grass is, again, a nod to the fact that this is a California winery, so it's sort of a drier climate. So that's why the inside bit is grass, and I went for grass flower beds rather than flower beds like the ones on the outside. And yeah, it did take a long time. It meant tapping every single one to change it to grass. And also having to plant in every single one some object.
Yeah, there's so much customization you can do, which is great, but it does mean a lot of tapping.
Yes.
And I saw a gardener, I think, around one side.
Yep. We've got our teen here who is making some money for the summertime. He's doing some pruning of the garden stuff. Yeah. So yeah, as I said, just throughout here, there are just little pockets of things that you can check out, like additional seating here and a square box over here and a sundial, more sculptures, another fountain, little ducks. Basically like all the stuff that we were able to unlock during that backyard beautification event, but with also some old stuff sprinkled in, like this Scandinavian house decoration here, sundial, the bamboo fountains there. Yeah.
I think really good. The change in height as well.
Yeah.
In my messed up mansion that we did, I tried to do a little bit of a maze using the backyard beautification planters.
You did well. You had this spiral thing going on.
I think you looked at that and was like, oh, that's okay. I'm going to do something way better. And you have done. No, this is way better.
No, anyway.
This actually feels like, oh, this is actually pretty. Mine was just gimmicky. Yours is beautiful.
I wanted it to be a little organic looking, so that's why it's not, all square lines and symmetry. I just wanted to try and experiment. And the hardest part, I think, was just making sure that the pathways and the corners made sense. So if you went and inspected it in detail, I'm sure you would see parts that would make me cringe, but from a distance, I think it looks fine. It's like a Monet talking about art. Pointillism. From far away, it's great looking, but close up, as Cher from Clueless would say, it's a big ol' mess. Anyway, I'm gonna turn on the nighttime view so you guys can see what it looks like at night. And
that's a clever way of hiding.
Yeah, that weather machine.
Hiding weather machine, yeah. Very nice. Let's take a look at the back.
Oh, by the way, the windows are Latin villa windows.
I was going to say, yeah.
Again, part of that California feel. Yep. So there's not too much lighting in the back because I kind of think of this place as closing to the public at night and only being open to private parties like the Getty Center. So that's why it's not too lit up. But yeah. That's basically how it is.
Now I've got one more floor to see.
Oh yeah, gosh, where am I going, guys?
We have the basement to look at. It can still be nighttime in the basement because there's no windows down there.
Yeah. So let's have a sim go downstairs. He's a teenager, but that's okay. You can go downstairs either through that elevator or you can use these stairs back here behind the bar. Exactly.
So there's a public entrance and an employee entrance.
So the public, if they wanted to go down the elevators, we'll meet our teenager down there. If they wanted to go down the elevators and get a tour of the actual winemaking facilities, they would be able to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So behind this door here is a climate-controlled area where all of the wine on the premises gets made.
It's aging down there.
Yeah. Aging in barrels.
Yeah. And that's what I'm going to say. There's 2 water heaters. Maybe they're not water heaters. They're just distilleries or some kind of winemaking
device.
Yeah.
So once it's done aging, it would then get moved over into this area. And again, there are not real wine racks or anything in the game. So I'm just sort of pretending that these shelving things here are wine racks. These are from, I think, the spa event.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so this is down here directly under the bar because if the bartender needs to get more wine, they would just take the stairs down and go through here and collect whatever bottles they need.
Cool.
And then there is also the office for whoever is the manager of the winery or the owner of the winery,
Okay.
And they have a nice cozy little rug, an angled chair, a lamp, and also a lovely photo of
the winery.
Yeah. So that is it. I'm going to make it daytime again just for a final view. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this tour of our California winery and art gallery. Please let us know in the comments what you think. And if you are new to our channel, feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more Sims FreePlay on the way.
Thanks for watching.